Tell me timeline. Where the stuff has come from the past to current. Back in 1964, on April 20, the channel was set to launch at 7:20 p.m., but a massive power failure at Battersea Power Station blacked out much of London and the BBC television centre. The only broadcast that night was a series of news bulletins from Alexandra Palace. On 21 April 1964, power was restored and the children's show Play School became the first full program to air at 11 o'clock a.m. That evening, presenter Dennis Toohey opened the transmission by sarcastically blowing out a single candle. On August 1964, Match of the Day premiered on BBC Two, later moving to BBC One, featuring highlights of a Liverpool vs Arsenal match. On July 1, 1967, The Colour Revolution, BBC Two, became the first television channel in Europe to broadcast regularly in colour using the PAL system. The launch coincided with the Wimbledon Tennis Championships. On 1969, under controller David Attenborough, the channel commissioned landmark-authored documentaries like Civilization, setting a new standard for educational television. On 1970s, the channel became known for niche sports, snooker, skiing, and innovative music programs like the Old Grey Whistle Test, 1971. On September 23, 1974, Ceefax, the world's first teletext service, launched on the BBC. On 1980s, cult comedy and drama flourished with hits such as The Young Ones, Yes Minister, Voyage from the Blackstuff, and Not the 9 O'Clock News. On 1991, the iconic Turu brand, BBC Two, launched its famous two items, for example, the silk, copper, and lead versions, which are widely regarded as some of the most creative in TV history. On 1997-1998, the channel began its transition to digital, adopting a 16:9 widescreen format in 1998. Moving forward to the digital era. On 2000s, shows like The Office and Top Gear, relaunched in 2002, became massive global successes before eventually moving to BBC One for wider audiences. On October 2012, analog signals were switched off across the UK. Ceefax was officially closed on 22 October. On 2013, BBC Two HD launched on 26 March, replacing the temporary BBC HD channel. On 2018, the channel underwent a major visual refresh, replacing its long-standing two items with a series of abstract, curve-based animations. Moving forward to the modern transition. On April 2021, structural shift, the BBC scrapped the individual controller roles for BBC 1, 2, and 4, moving to a genre-based commissioning system to prioritize the BBC iPlayer streaming service. On 2023-2024, the channel continues to focus on specialist factual content and prestige dramas like Peaky Blinders, which originated on BBC Two. And on 2025-2026, projected as part of the BBC's digital-first strategy, more linear programming is expected to migrate toward iPlayer exclusive launches, though BBC Two remains a flagship linear destination for high-end documentaries and arts. And that's all of the BBC Two timeline. See you in the NBC timeline that I had to go through.